from beginning pre-qualified loan approval process to the offer accepted, and also he gave us the right contractor information for the home improvements.
I was able to get a good home at a good price in the location I'm looking for.
I recommend Nagaraj, Annaiah.
I definitely recommend Nagaraj to any home buyers.
Nagaraj, the one-stop shop for all real estate needs. Call him today for free consultation at 408-805-4653 or visit nagarajhomes.com. You're listening to Real Estate Roundup. With realtor Nagaraj Annaiah every Sunday from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. PST on Bolly 92.3 FM.
The major fortunes in America have been made in land. So said business magnate John D. Rockefeller, and therein lies the secret to becoming wealthy by diversifying into real estate. Namaskar, Bay Area, I'm Vijay Lakshmi, welcoming you once more to Real Estate Roundup with Nagaraj Annaiah, your trusted Bay Area tech realtor who can guide you to your dream real estate, and that can translate into a fortune for you. Each week, I speak with Nagaraj on the ways and means of making that happen. And you can join in on our conversation too with your thoughts, concerns, queries on the real estate market. Call us now. We're live on Bolly 92.3 FM. You can call us. Studio lines are open at 408-912-5038. That number 408-912-5038. And we're also live on YouTube. Yes, folks, Nagaraj Annaiah's YouTube channel. We're live there. You can catch us there as well. Put your questions in the comment section and we will take it from there. So keep those questions coming in. The number for you, 408-912-5038 on any and all aspects of real estate. And with that, let me welcome Nagaraj. Hello, Nagaraj. Happy Sunday.
Hello, Vijay Lakshmi and all the listeners out there. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
It's a great weather out there.
And you are looking recharged and refreshed from your Europe vacation. So how did that go? And did you take a look at the real estate market there?
Yeah. It's it was a great out for 1 week. I was in a vacation, but still doing my real estate business there. I did capture the few stuffs or learn about how the real estate in Paris and London, right? Like even in the London, the prices are too high, right? Even for 860 square footage homes, 1 bed, 1 bath homes, rents are like crazy, 3,500.
Whoa, pounds,
yeah. That is like after conversions from pounds to dollars wise is 3,500, and it is like equivalent to 3,000 euros, right?
Whoa, okay.
Crazy in the central London. Maybe move out from central London, the prices are a little bit lower, but the central London, I think recently 8 months back they introduced a new law like where the car should not go more than 20 miles per hour or 20 kilometers per hour. So it's slow moving traffic, old central London. Okay. To cover 2 miles, it takes almost 25 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
They are doing a lot in terms of the electric cars. They're bringing in like by 2030, they want to move to all the electric cars. Okay, they started already all the plug charge points and the infrastructure wise, the setting up, but there's a lot of challenge in there. But traffic wise, I think Bay Area is a lot better when after comparing that London. But it's always a great city to watch out for.
Yes, absolutely. That was great. Yeah. So coming back, let's take stock of the Bay Area real estate market. Are those home prices rising, and what do you attribute that to?
See, let me give you 2 examples. I did write 2 offers still being there. Okay, so I was able to write a couple of offers, and so one house was listed in 1.25 in Blossom Hill area around. So it sold almost close to more than 1.5. Okay, 21 offers more than the list price. Okay, and one more house, the same thing, listed for 1.3 and sold for 1.5 more, right? More than like 200K. That home's appraisals might be also tough. Okay, the trend is changing towards from the sellers towards the buyers. Okay? Sorry, from buyers to sellers right now. Not every home. Okay, if the house is like basically needs some upgrades and it is listed in like near to the freeway and is listed for higher price, right, it might not sell. If the house is at a good location, right? It is selling for more than the list price now. Now, no more close to the list price also. It is towards like again back to like 200K or
Multiple offers
multiple
situation.
offers. The 31 offers, even this great, not a great schools, it was wonders. Like basically, I have a few
Yeah.
friends who wants to look for 1 million, 1.2 million. It is very tough to get right now in the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, unless we are okay to compromise on the few stuffs, right? Like otherwise it is stuff, because the prices are going up so much and the interest rates are like basically not kind of leveled up, like it's around still on 5.12 to 5.5 based on your credit score, or how much down you're doing in, or all
Mm-hmm.
different scenarios involved in. But it's still rates are not going up. It's from last 2-3 weeks we are seeing that rates are like kind of stabilized right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of buyers are back, as I expected on the January time frame. Close to a June, it will be a kind of an again a red hot market in the Bay Area. That's what we're
Yeah.
seeing the trend.
Okay.
As a
So
buyer, for the sellers is a good. For the buyers, you can still is a good bargain when you are buying in. That's the reason the buyers are jumping in, because they know that the prices are better compared to a last year.
okay. Last year, same time.
Same time, but less higher than the December time frame. Okay. I
Okay.
was able to help my clients like to get around even a 1.25, 1.3 in a January, February time frame. That is a townhouse right now, right? The same townhouse, if it splits, it might go for 1.35 to 1.4. It's like basically it's in last 1.5 months, you are seeing the difference in the price.
Mm-hmm.
If any listeners, if you're watching the same trend, do please give us out.
Yeah.
We are live on the Bolly 92.3. Share your opinion, not only in the real estate. If you're just a starter, also, right? And you're a feared like to jump into this market or not,
Yes.
give us a call. The fear plays an important role when you're buying in a home. Like, will I succeed or not succeed?
Mhm.
You can give out the number.
Yes, absolutely. So if you're just joining us, we're talking to Nagaraj Annaiah, your trusted Bay Area realtor who can help you hone in on the home of your dreams, whatever the market says. And you can call us at 408-912-5038. That's 408-912-5038. Whatever's been your experience in the market, we'd love to know. And if you could share that with us, you'd be doing a favor to the community. If you've been sort of watching the world go by, wondering if this is the time to jump into the market, whether as a first time home buyer, or maybe you're an empty nester looking to downsize. Well, Nagaraj has that experience you need to find a home in the Silicon Valley. So call us 408-912-5038, and also live on YouTube. Check out Nagaraj Annaiah's YouTube channel. We're there, and you can put your questions in the comment section. Yes, Nagaraj, you were saying?
See, no questions are small questions or a bigger question. Anything, this show is for you guys. Okay.
Yes.
So we need this show is done so that you guys are aware what's happening in the real estate.
Yeah, yeah. You
Include the-
cannot subject matter expert who wants to make sure that you're equipped going into the market. You know how complicated the Bay Area market tends to be, facing all of that high competition, all of the multiple offers. And Nagaraj will do his research to
Can we
determine
give
the
you one
best
call?
offer.
Yeah, we have
And
one
we
call.
have a caller. Hello and welcome. Your name, please. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, hello. My name is Vijay.
Yes. Hi, Vijay. Vijay calling Vijay. Vijaya. Yes, go ahead.
Hey, I just wanted to get the sense of how the North Fremont area in the Niles district is. How are the schools and how is the market over there?
Yeah.
Fremont Niles District.
Yeah, thanks Vijay for calling in. Yeah, I think that right now the Fremont is a very good right now, especially the prices are like more than close to 200K, 150K list price it's going on. The schools are really good. Okay, it comes down to what kind of rankings are you looking for, and the school wise is also a good. What is the purchase price are you looking for, Vijay?
I'm looking around 1.5 million.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you can end up getting 1,300 square footage to 1,500. It depends on what kind of homes are you looking for. It's a single family homes, might be 1,200 to 1,500 is the what we can look for. I see I think 15 days back, there was one house listed for 1.2 and it was sold more than 150K more. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it
That makes
comes
sense.
to,
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it comes down to what we are looking like. What is a bigger minimum? I think the family looks for a 3 bed and 2 bath,
Mhm.
right? So it's a three bed, 2 bath is a single family homes. I think somewhere around 1.3 to 1.5. And if it's a, are you looking for this is your first home, Vijay?
No, this will be our second home.
Okay, then for you, 1,300 to 1,500 might not work out, right? Are you looking for a bigger home or how is it, Vijay?
Yes. Ideally, we would like something around 1,800 square feet
Yeah,
with
it's
a
an
loft or
ideal.
something, workspace, and a 3 bedroom.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's an ideal size. I think 1,800 is an ideal size when you're buying a second time, right? Like the first time I understand we can do a compromises buying on the size and everything, but second time we can't go back to the smaller home, right?
Yeah.
I think 1,800 is an ideal size. I think 1.5 might be a tough for 1,800 square footage, Vijay, but maybe we need to see if it is like, I think I would not never suggest you to buy near close to the freeways, right? That is kind of not a good place to buy. I think, well, maybe you need to look for more than 1.5. Vijay, you can call me after the show and we can go through some few options and see if does it fit for you, Vijay.
Sure. Thank you, Nagaraj. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
Yeah, Vijay, thank you for calling and good luck with your journey. And while you're at it, let me give you Nagaraj's number that you can call him offline after the show to discuss all of your options, and he will be happy to handhold you through it all. It's 408-805-4653. That's 408-805-4653. And thank you for that call. And on we go to who's holding on next. Hello and welcome to Real Estate Roundup. Your name, please.
Hi, and this is Rajesh.
Yes, hi Rajesh. Thank you for joining us. You have a question for Nagaraj?
Yeah, I have two-pronged question. One is, how is this South San Jose evergreen market for a single-family home, first-time buyer?
Okay. Hi, Rajesh. Thanks for calling in. How is your day today?
Days so far so good. I see a lot of inventory being negated. There is extremely low inventory in this area.
I think
I
that's
was
what is
wanting to know
happening.
your thoughts.
Yeah, I think your
That is
point.
the eternal problem here.
I think it's not only now, it's like even if I talk to the 20 years back who bought the house, they tell the same thing. Okay. I think somehow it's not changing at all.
Yeah.
I think it's evergreen area is really good. It comes down to what is the price are you looking for? Like it's because if you go to Silver Creek areas and all, it is like it's more than a 2 million or a close to a 2 million, right? And there was one house listed in Evergreen 2 weeks back, close to it's kind of it's not a completely move-in ready home that was listed for 1.7 and it was sold for more than 200K or 150K more than the list price. It was close to 2,000 square footage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Evergreen is good area, but again comes down to what's the price are you looking for and how big is the house you are looking for. Are you looking for a gated community? If you're looking for a gated community, they do have a gated community around the Silver Creek area too.
I'm not very eager for a gated community. I'm looking for a single-family home, close to 1,600, 1,700 square footage.
Okay. I think 1,600, 1,700, we should be able to get it. I think it's a good, decent size home to buy for first time home buyer. And are you looking for the elementary or middle schools? Or you're looking?
Actually, both.
Okay, good. Okay, that's a good thing. Evergreen is a good area to start, Rajesh. Like you can look around because maybe even a 1.4s or 1.35s, maybe we can look for it because there are few homes which listed around 1.35 areas, 1.35. Maybe we can consider that one also. But what is the purchase price are you looking for?
I mean, I'm not glued on purchase price. All I'm looking is in this competitive market, how much can we go over the asking price is my basic question.
It really, until we see the house, we can't say, there's no always a one formula holds for the every house, right? Because it really depends on how the house is. If the house needs some fixer upper, or like sometimes even the price also you need to watch out, because sometimes the prices might have listed for too high. Don't expect you need to pay 200K. It is just a blind formula you go in. Okay, so you need to watch out what price it is listed first. Okay, look out for the comparables always. Like once you see the home, look out for the comparables and see how much competition. Always keeps a mid-range and a high range when you look at the home. Okay, start with the
Is there a I know it is a stupid question, but is there a way that we could find that mid-range or high range in terms of over the list price?
See, it always, there are two things. One is like, first is look at the comparables, right? That's the first one, is always to look for mid-range, right? When you look at the mid-range, it gives you a mid and a high range always when you look at the comparables, right? What is too high? Okay, the too high is you need to look out, and when you go for the open house, look at the how many people are coming in, sense the how the neighborhood is, right? So once you sense that, you can figure out how much it might go for it. Talking to the sellers also, right? Like they might give, sometimes it's a valid or not valid things, but as a, when you go to the open house, you can sense how it is going in. But don't be blinded also, because sometimes when it is too low, there might be too many people coming in also. Okay.
Okay.
Always looking at the comparables is the first thing to start for.
So the comparables is like the benchmark, and
It's a
from there you go
benchmark,
up or
and
down. Mhm.
on, not because you can't blindly go for the comparables also. You need to look at the inspections also, right? How good the house is, and does it need any upgrades?
Mm.
Okay, you can't just see the comparables and go for it. All are interconnected. Okay, if the house is good, and you need to look at the way the location is also. Is it in the busy street? Not in the busy street. Everything you can't just blindly. It's for each house we need to use a multiple formulas in around. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I think there is more to my straight question. I think there are more variables that I need to put in while
yes,
finding this answer. Anyway, thank you
Yes.
so much, Nagaraj, for your time.
thank you, Rajesh. You can
Helpful.
give me a call. You can give me a call back after the show, Rajesh, and we can have a discussion in detail. And
Yes.
hope it will help you out.
Good luck with your journey. And Rajesh, you can call 408-805-4653. That's 408-805-4653. That's after the show. And thank you for calling in. And of course, folks are waiting to call in. 408-912-5038 is the number on Bolly 92.3 FM. We're talking about your dream home, how to find it, where to find it, and what all you need to consider, all of the parameters, all of the variables.
I think
So if you,
that variables plays very, very important. The
yeah,
output of the, what is the price value, right? Like
yes,
to get that, there's no one single input. Okay, there's a
that's true.
multiple input goes into to find what is the output of the value, right? Because
Yeah.
sometimes you think this house needs, maybe you decide with a 1.3s or 1.4s, right?
Mm,
That might be not the case because you are not the single one buyer out there. Okay, there are a multiple buyers you are there. Even the only two buyers, if the second buyer comes in with a higher price, you need to see, is that worth for you, right?
yeah.
Because one thing is like, if you overpay for it, does the appraisal comes for it? And if the appraisal doesn't come out, what is the backup money do you have? Okay,
Mm,
for example, you decided with a house to buy with a 20% down and you don't have any extra funds out for you. If the appraisal doesn't come out, what you do?
yeah.
Can you go for the 10% down and can
Mm-hmm.
you cover with a different and appraisal value?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you need to watch out for that. There's not a single formula out there.
Yes, absolutely. And that is where, somebody like you comes in to really
It's
parse through all of
being a
these.
realtor is like, is basically key holding you and giving you an advice so that you can make a right decision,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So that's where the realtor plays an
Yeah.
important role
Yeah.
for you.
Brings your expertise, your
Yeah,
experience
because
to
he
the
has dealt
market.
with so many case scenarios, that case
Mhm.
scenarios might be helpful for you to solve this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. So let me give people the number if you're trying to reach us. 408-912-5038 is the number that you can call in with your questions on real estate. Anything that's on your mind, if you're a little confused which way to go, how to navigate this very crazy market that we always have in the Bay Area. Well, we have, like I always say, the subject matter expert here to help you through it all. So don't hesitate. Give us a call in the time that we have, 408-912-5038. Also live on YouTube, Nagaraj Annaiah's YouTube channel. And if nothing else, nagarajhomes.com is the place you want to check out for everything related to real estate and helping you find the right property. And actually, Nagaraj, you mentioned,
I think you well
inspections.
said. Like I wanted to correct one thing. You said it's a crazy market, right? But for me, it's like it's always comes down to happiness, right? If you're not happy what you are doing in, right, or enjoy the stuffs,
Yeah.
Always you think something is, it comes down to the brain, whatever it is, like it's, brain also acts like an input stuff. It's like, if it's, you're not happy what you're doing, and then it's, you think it's kind of always going to hurt you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the one caller would be happy to.
Yes, they heard you right there. So hello and welcome to Real Estate Roundup. Introduce yourself, please, and thank you for joining us.
My name is Praveen. I have two questions for Nagaraj. Question
Go ahead.
number one, Nagaraj, you were just talking about Silver Creek area. From your expertise, what do you think is the house value would be for a 3,000 square foot house, Silver Creek, in a gated community? What do you think the value would be?
Hi, Praveen.
That's my question number one.
Okay. And
The second question is, if I have a townhouse in Cupertino, which is good school district, 1,600 square foot, how much that would go for today's market?
Okay, it's very difficult without seeing the house, but I can tell you the price.
Sight unseen. Yeah, I know.
It's like, there's no blind thing. But it's a start, I can tell you. Hi, Praveen. Thanks for calling. Hope you're having a great day. The Silver Creek area, right, is like, it's most well-known area now. Like it's a lot of people wants to move in there, and so I think
sought after zip code.
Sought after zip code, as Vijay Lakshmi said. So it is like, comes down to like, see, my client was able to get last year 2,400 square footage, close to around what, 2 million. Okay, if something recently, there was one house listed for 2.5. Okay, it comes down to what kind of home we are looking in, but for sure nothing less than 2 million. Okay, you should be looking something around 2.25 or more. Okay, so I'm coming. Go ahead. Any questions there?
No, I'm good with that.
Coming down to your,
the market is.
Sorry, what was your question?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, go ahead. We can
Please
hear
go
you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just trying to ask the question. A townhouse, 1,600 square foot townhouse, Cupertino School District is always sought out school district. Walking distance from high school, reasonable neighborhood. What would be the townhouse value would be in Cupertino? I know we need to look at the house and go from there.
Yes,
but in general terms.
Okay, so this, coming back to your evergreen, right? Like recently there was one house, like 1552 Silver Pond Lane. It was a 3,000 square footage, listed for 2.25. Okay, and I think it was maybe it's sold close to 2.4.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the Silver Creek area. Coming back to your Cupertino, let me look at the Cupertino. It is like close to around 1.6 or 1, because I need to look at the home first. There is no pretty standard thing, but because if the schools are really good, it might be okay. So because even 1.3, 1.4 is also, but based on, if you can send after this show, if you can give me your zip, call me Rajesh. Sorry, Praveen, give me your address. I can look at it and I can run the numbers and I can tell you what it might sell for.
Okay. All right. I will do so, Nagaraj.
Yes.
How long have you been listening to the show?
Your cell number.
Yes, I will just be giving it. So how long have you been listening to the show, and any feedback you have?
No, miss, I've been listening to the show always when I get a chance to listen to the show, because there are a lot of times I'm, not at a place where I can listen. I mean, at work, generally. But on the weekends, I do listen when I am driving around, or I'm, Bollywood is always connected to my car, and as the show comes up, and then I'm there, right? So the show is good. The knowledge is good, and that's the reason why I called, to see if we can, I'm just trying to gather some knowledge to see
Yeah.
where do I need to go.
That is what it's all about, knowledge transfer
I don't
in
want
real
you to give
estate.
the address on the show. Do give me a call back after this show.
Yeah.
We will discuss in person or
Right. So let me give you the number, Praveen. It's 408-805-4653. That's 408-805-4653. And feel free to call Nagaraj after the show and he'll be more than happy.
You can look at the nagarajhomes.com. If you have not written the number, just look for nagarajhomes.com or Google for Nagaraj Annaiah. You should be able to get the number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Thank you and
Talk
good
to you.
luck.
Thanks, yeah.
So yeah, that's been very insightful actually
I
in
think,
terms of
as there is no set formula always, but we know that what is a minimum price range we're going to sell there, right? So based on that, we can go for it. So, and one more thing I wanted to discuss on the inspections. I think we have very time, but
very little time, but yeah.
Inspections, see, when you're buying a house, right, inspections plays a very, very important role. In this market, when it is like crazy house listed for a good price, right, it might even buyer doesn't have any time to do the inspection. Okay, we are just going on relying on the seller's inspection. But house is staying in the market, right? Then you can put an inspection contingency, get a second opinion always. Okay, but this is the Bay Area. That's how you should leave for it. You're just relying on the seller's report. Then you should just check more in detail and go buy it, because you don't have a second option when you're buying in almost in a 30, 40 years or a 50 years home. And I think we don't have much time to discuss, but let's
take this up at the next thing, more focused talk on inspection, because it's very important, very relevant, and of course great insights today. And thank you to Rajesh, Praveen and Vijay for joining us with your questions, and look forward to more such in the following episodes. Hope you're enjoying the show, and between now and the next Sunday when we meet at 12:30 to 1, you can always check out nagarajhomes.com. That's NAGARAJ homes.com, or call Nagaraj at 408-805-4653. And thank you, Nagaraj, for always giving such great advice to the community, and look forward to next week again.
Thank you so much. And do like and subscribe on YouTube channel.
Yes, absolutely. And on that note, this is Vijay Lakshmi for Real Estate Roundup. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful Sunday. Until next time, namaskar.
Namaskar.
You're listening to Real Estate Roundup